You might have it in your mind that you're adding more people to your nurse practitioner business to try to get to that multi-million dollar stage that we talked about. So how does scaling like that work? Is it a case of typically NP owners are hesitant to start adding more people, or what have you seen and what would your advice be for somebody who has that ambition to scale with people?
I think that there are certain signals to look for in your business that prompt that you're ready, first of all, because I think it can
Okay.
be a common misconception that adding more providers will result in my business growing, which isn't necessarily the case unless those providers are bringing their own patients. Because ultimately, a provider that you have on staff needs to be revenue generating, right? Nurse practitioners in general, we're revenue generating providers. So, in order for there to be more money brought to the practice from another provider, there needs to be patients, right, for that provider to see. So, I think understanding that and keeping that in the forefront and determining what the capacity threshold is going to be. That's really, I think, the primary signal is okay. My schedule is full. I've got a 2 to 3 week wait list. Okay, that should then trigger in your mind, I need to make a change. It's not the only change. Adding another provider wouldn't be the only change, right? It could be a signal to increase prices if you're in a cash-based model, for example. So thinking about what the different opportunities are for growth from that capacity signal is a good first step. And if it's going to be beneficial to the business for you to have some of your time freed up so that you can work on the business, then that capacity signal can be a bit lower than your schedule being, nearly 100% full, for example. But kind of going back to my original piece of advice of really marketing and understanding where your patients are going to come from, I think that's an important thing to keep in mind in this potential scenario. If you're going to add another NP or another provider to your practice, how are you going to fill that provider's schedule so that the additional cost of that staff member is going to have a return?